a KSL Sports Beat presentation. Game Night Live kicks off now. Presented by SportsMedUtah.com.
What up from Desert Hills? This is Game Night.
Hi there, everybody. Welcome to Game Night Live. Rod here, Jeremiah over there.
Yeah, lots of fun last night. Week 7 of the high school football season. It's in the books. Region races heating up, and even some playoff spots up for grabs.
And Jeremiah, one of the craziest games. We got to start with this one. What a wild shootout between Riverton and Lehi. Before we get to all the scores, Yuri Yasin introduces himself to the Lehi punter. Riverton scored 21 points in the first quarter. Cameron Christensen, 37-yard run. Touchdown, Lehi. We'll try to keep pace in the second quarter. The only pass that you will see for this highlight, ball tipped in the hands of Austin Wetzel. Moments later, Caden Calton takes it in for 6 and cuts the Riverton lead to 7. But the Riverton running machine keeps on churning out touchdowns. Cameron Christensen again, his third TD of the half. Riverton went to the locker room up 37-20. Take a breath now. We're just getting started here. This is Yuri Yasin again, returning the opening kickoff of the second half. And same kid with a big hit earlier. Getting a big punch right there with his feet. 90-yard kickoff return. Silver Wolves up now 44-20. However, Lehi, don't count him out. Caden Calton. Another huge run right there. He had over 200 yards on the night. Then he does it again in the fourth. Lehi would score 50 points. But it wouldn't be enough because Riverton scored 72. Caden Jones with the second TD of the game. For point number 72, the Silver Wolves bring on Cody Taylor. He's overcome a rare disorder to achieve his dream of playing football. Friday night, he had a chance to kick that extra point. What a great feeling and a great ending for Riverton. They combined for 122 points, over 1,000 yards rushing. Riverton now 3-1 in Region 4. All right, our Game Night Live crew heading over to Bingham on Friday night for the only matchup of undefeated teams on this Friday night. Miners number 1 in our KSL coaches poll in 5A. Brighton number 2. Kyle Whittingham looking on. A couple of undecided prize recruits, Dalton Schultz of Bingham and Osa Messina of Brighton. First quarter, Bengals down 7-0, but not for long. Robbie Hutchins to Isaiah Kafusi, 34-yard hookup, and we're tied at 7. Moments later, the Miners. Kyle Gearing fumbles, picked up by Kafusi, and nobody's in front of him. It's a 65-yard return, and just like that, in a matter of seconds, Brighton has a 14-7 lead. Late in the first half, after a Bingham field goal, Scott Nichols takes it in from 3 yards out, and the Miners have a 17-14 lead. After a pooch kick, which Bingham recovered, one play later, Dalton Schultz from Gearing, up and over, touchdown. 24 yards. Bingham remains perfect as they get the 11-point win over Brighton. The Bengals suffer their first loss and drop to 6-1.
I just felt like tonight we had to send a message, and I felt like we got it across, so hopefully they know where they stand now.
Our O-line really stepped up to the challenge, especially since I don't know who the reporter was, but he said how Brighton was the best offensive line in the state. They really took that to heart and took that to challenge, and we dominated them.
It wasn't anybody from Channel 5.
Okay, I don't think so.
Yeah, it wasn't us. Jeremiah, even though Bingham got the win, a little concern about their all-star tight end, Dalton Schultz, in the second half. Caught a pass in the red zone, came up with his arm hanging down. It's a shoulder injury. We don't know the extent of the injury, so that would be a big loss for the Miners if he was not able to go. He didn't play the rest of the game.
That would be a huge loss for them, and there's also fans at Stanford, Utah, and Notre Dame that have a lot of interest in him that'll definitely be following that. Hopefully he's okay. The Dixie Flyers surprised everyone by winning the 3A state title last year. Now they hope to win the new 3AA classification, and winning the South region would be an important first step. They could take control of the region with the win over 4th-ranked Desert Hills Friday night. The Flyers airing it out. Ammon Takawa, quarterback, sends it high and far. Lucas Hildebrand brings it down, and he's going to go 51 yards, and it's 7-0 Dixie. Thunder in trouble in the second quarter, and the problem gets worse. Tanner Webster picks off the pass and takes it in for the touchdown. 14-0 Flyers. They're making it look easy. Desert Hills scores before the half, but the third quarter, the Flyers keep going deep. Takao to Andy Apple. That's a 54-yard touchdown. And Dixie is now 3-0 in region play with wins over Desert Hills and Pineview.
We just knew it was one of the biggest games of the season. We had to come out and kick some butt, you know. We just practiced hard all week, you know, and it ended up working out.
They came to play, and, you know, I was a little wondering a little bit before the game. They were kind of quiet, but obviously they were ready to go and went, you know, got off right out of the gate and started playing well early. And
Fight for each other, and we shall win. Let's go. Today we fight. Today they die.
Wow, taking this a little too seriously. Region 6, Woods, Cross, and Highland in a battle for second place. Highland with the ball. Ooh, Highland without the ball. Dion Salmalu with the fumble recovery and a touchdown. Wildcats up 21-0. Woods Cross again. This time on offense, Clay Kidman to Sean Gallagher, 11 yards in the score. And they weren't done. Kidman with a terrific pass to Shaquille Harry, who makes a great over-the-shoulder catch for the touchdown. Woods Cross moves to 6-1, 3-1 in region play with a big win over Highland on the road.
Hey, how about Corner Canyon? The Chargers could clinch a playoff berth in their first season of existence with a win at home against Skyline. Second quarter, Jake Woodward blocks the punt, scoops it up, touchdown. All right, Skyline up 7-0 though. Fourth quarter, Chargers, Michael Ebeling. Ellis Parker. Nice catch. We're tied at 13. We go to what? Overtime. Corner Canyon getting the ball first. Ebeling. He will get in. 14-yard TD, 2013. Skyline's turn now. Got to get in the end zone. Uh-oh. Here we go. Picked off. Game over. Corner Canyon clinching a playoff berth in its first year of existence. Hey, one of the best views for a high school football game right there in Manti. Manti hosting undefeated Richfield. Templars are the best team that Richfield's seen this year, and this is one of the reasons. Cameron's fouls, 8 yards, 7-0 Templars. After a blocked punt foul, doing it again from 8 yards. And with 3 minutes gone in the first quarter, it's 14-0. Wildcats bounce back, though. Brody Ellis cuts the lead in half. Next drive for Richfield. Spencer Henderson unloads. Brandon Thomas. What a great catch. That would tie it up. Minute and a half left now. Richfield in the half, that is. Richfield trying to take the lead, but Henderson is stripped by Jared Sheesh and is picked up by Wesley Wright. He'll head back, and he will go all the way to the 9-yard line. But 3 plays later, Connor Aced bounces off a shoulder hit. Touchdown. That's the difference in your ball game right there. Templars take down Richfield 36-27.
Huge rivalry game between Pleasant Grove and Lone Peak. Vikings up 17-7 in the fourth quarter when Eric Ostrom takes this goal line carry to cut the lead to 3. Knights with only 3 minutes left on this drive marching downfield with a fantastic run. Baron Gaikowski weaving through Viking defenders. Wow, Lone Peak outscores Pleasant Grove 20-3 in the second half to get the win. Big 5A matchup, Jordan at Alta. Monstrous. Chipper Lucero to Mac Richards. It's 21-7 Alta. Jordan goes on a run, though. Watch this play. The pass is completed, but Clay Moss strips the ball and takes it the other way. It's a 27-yard touchdown.
Moss go under his feet.
No, he is not. Still in the second quarter, Kafensis to Mason Kruger, the one-handed catch. A little extracurricular activity going on there. That's his second unsportsmanlike penalty. He's kicked out of the game. Don't do that, kids. It didn't stop Jordan from getting the win on the road over Alta. Region 4 action, Herriman visiting American Fork. Cavemen bringing their club to this one, as they always do. First quarter, the Mustangs' Brandon Farmer with this nice 20-yard run. That gets them in the red zone. Now on fourth down on the 1-yard line, Caden Strasters sneaks it in for the touchdown. The Cavemen would strike back quickly. Very first play of their drive. Fakes out the cameraman with a misdirection and lets it fly. Jason Conti to Hayden Johnson. 61-yard score. American Fork rallies for the win. Now tied for first with Riverton in Region 4.
Duchesne taking its longest winning streak in the state to Diamond Ranch. Duchesne's Trent Roberts going up top. Braxton Spencer hauling it down, and he's down inside the one. That led to an Eagles TD a short time later. Fourth quarter we go. Eagles lighten up the scoreboard in the final 12 minutes. Dylan Duchesne with 20. That's 20 points in the fourth quarter. They win at 33-13. All right, because Jeremiah, the Aggies Cougar game last night in Logan, the Cache Valley Clash was moved to Thursday.
They had a couple of clashes up there, didn't they? Undefeated and 4A second-ranked Logan Grizzlies at home with Skyview.
Logan wins. They claim a playoff spot. Dave Noriega was there.
Skyview made the quick trip to Logan to take on the Grizzlies, but it wasn't just football that brought these two teams together. Both sides wore pink to support breast cancer awareness.
Every 2 to 3 minutes, somebody in the U.S. is diagnosed. We need to do anything and everything we can to help these women get early detection.
Man, I can't tell you how much that means to me. That's everything to me. My mom, she's a breast cancer survivor, and what a special moment to come out here and play, man. Football, things get really put in perspective when, yeah, your close family member, especially your mom, has to go through something like that. So,
About a big hand.
If it wasn't for my family, I can't say that I would be here right now.
We're the Logan Grizzlies, and you're watching Game Night Live!
Logan didn't take long to find their groove. Chase Nelson hits Chad Artis for one of his 2 touchdowns. This 28-yard strike gives Logan the 31-0 lead. But Logan's defense was fantastic against Skyview's great passing attack. Incredible interception by Caden Cutler. Tip balls never turn out well for the offense. Despite trailing by a ton, Goddard and crew keep battling. Buying all sorts of time, he finds Dane Anderson for the big gain. That would set up a short Anderson run to close the gap to 45-13. But Compton would catch the final of Chase Nelson's 6 touchdown throws to keep the Grizzlies at an undefeated 7-0.
that great rivalry, man. Skyview, credit to them. They came in, they're a great team, doing really well in region and rolling. And just credit to our guys. What a game, man. Everybody came together, and I think that was one of our best games of the year.
All right, now last week, East, #1 in 4A in our KSL coaches poll, put up 76 on Cypress. They have only scored under 30 once this year. Now it's 29. Leopards at Mountain Crest on Thursday night. Mustangs are giving up 41 a game. So, yeah, you guessed it, the margin, long. Hey, there's former Aggie and current Wisconsin coach Gary Anderson in town to watch his prize recruit, Ulatulatau of East at Mountain Crest. Leopards, Preston Curtis, 31-yard touchdown. Leopards take a 7-0 lead. Then it's Tulatau's turn to impress his future coach. A 36-yard touchdown. East wins big, 53-0.
Timpview looking to stay undefeated in Region 8 at Spanish Fork. And after making it into the state title game in 3A a year ago, the Dons needing to get something going just to make the playoffs.
Timpview continues to dominate Region 8 opponents. First quarter, Britton Covey connects with A.J. Frank, who beats the Dons coverage for a 29-yard touchdown. Minutes later, Gabe Reed with a huge play for the Thunderbirds. He blocks the punt, then he goes and picks up the loose ball and takes it in for a touchdown, giving Timpview a 14-0 lead. They continue to roll in the second quarter. Covey showing his athleticism. Somehow avoids the sack, tosses the ball into the end zone, where A.J. Frank pulls down another touchdown. Later in the quarter, Covey shows off his speed, running the read option to perfection. A 45-yard touchdown. Number 3 Timpview crushes Spanish Fork, 56-7.
All right, Jeremiah, we're out of here.
All right, games Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday this week. Can't wait.
Thanks for watching on KSL.com. See ya.